Hello, everybody. You're all very welcome to our British Sign Language class today. My name is Anthony, and that's my sign name. And you can see a female interpreter on the screen. So she's translating between British Sign Language and English. So hopefully everyone is well. I can't believe we're Friday already. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone's excited for the weekend. And as usual, we must talk about our weather. So here actually today we have a beautiful blue sky with sunshine, but it's very, very cold, but lovely, cold, crisp weather. It definitely feels like winter. It feels like Christmas is on the way. And hopefully if you're in the north of England or Scotland or North Wales, I hope you're okay, because I've been checking the weather forecast and it seems you've got lots of snow. So hopefully everyone's okay in those areas. So today the plan for this session is that I'm going to teach you the signs for some animals. We will include some numbers as well. Like ages and do some colors and sizes. If there's anything that you do want to learn, please if there's anything you want to put in the comment box or anything specific you want me to teach you, then please do use the comments box. So during our last session, we were learning about nature. So let's do a quick recap on what we learned in that session first, and then we'll move on to the new topic of animals. Hopefully that's all right with everyone that's joining. And if you do want me to teach you anything linked to a particular area of work or interest, please, again, just let me know. Hello, Kellyanne. How are you? You're very welcome. Lovely to have you. Sorry, bear with me if I'm scrolling down. My laptop isn't working, but luckily I'm accessing this on my phone okay. So hopefully you can see me clearly, and hopefully you'll be able to follow along with my sign language. If you think that you see me pressing invisible buttons in thin air here, apologies. I'm just accessing the comments on a different device. So we learned some nature signs the last time, so let's go over these again to see if we can remember. So that was mountain, mountain. Some areas you'll see mountains signed like this, mountains. And beach, beach. And sea, the sea. This is a sign for sunrise, sunrise. And sunset, sunset. So sunrise going up the way and sunset moving downwards. And lake, lake. River, river. And then remember we signed road slightly differently. It's just a straight sign, or street. That's the same way we sign road and street like this. Or indeed path. So road, path and street are all signed like this. And river is different because it meanders. Desert. So this is the dry land. So that's first of all the sign for dry, and then land, that's the sign for desert. Desert. Actually, in Northern Ireland, we use just this sign for desert, just the dry. In England and other regions, you will see it signed like the dry area or the dry land. And the countryside. So countryside. Okay. So now I'm going to teach you the signs for some animals. So this is how we sign animals, animals, animals. And the first one is dog, dog. Okay, first we'll do pets. We'll cover some general pets first. So that's our sign for pets. pets. So if you want to ask a question, the question would be like this. First of all, that's the sign for have, have, have. In BSL, it's quite literal, as you can see that sign, have. It's like you're grabbing hold of something, you have something. So pen. So the question would be, you pen have, which means do you have a pen? And the response is pointing to yourself, me pen have, or yes, I have a pen. And another object, like a book, for example. Again, in BSL, it is you, book, have. That's the question. And the answer is I, book, and have. And you're nodding head to affirm that you have a book. Or a drink. Again, if you want to ask the question, you drink, have, means do you have a drink? I don't have a drink. I have no drinks, nothing. I should have a drink with me, shouldn't I? I should have one there. And that's the sign for nothing. So if we're talking about our pets, again, that's the sign for pet. The question might be, you, pet, have. Do you have a pet? And the answer is, I have a pet. Or you could sign, I have one dog. Okay, so I'll teach you all the animal signs first, and then we can come back to that. Remember, that's how we ask the question if you're wanting to ask about pets. So it's you pets have. I have a pet, or I pet have in BSL. So there's the question again. And the answer is, I don't have any pets. And again, you're shaking your head to signify, no, I don't have any pets. Or yes, I do have pets. So head movement is very important too. I know it is quite difficult to remember all these aspects. People think sign language is just the movement of the hands, but it's not. It's the whole upper part of the body. Facial expressions, body language, gestures, hand movements, hand shapes, movement, location, orientation of the hands. So there's lots encompassed in British Sign Language, and that's why it's such a beautifully rich language. Okay, so I'll focus on some more animals and we'll cover some more pets that you might have. Let me just check if anyone has put anything in the comments before we move on. Okay, we'll just carry on. So that's the sign for dog, dog, and cat, cat. Now you will see lots of variations of the word cat in Northern Ireland, where I'm based. We sign it like this, which is more the whiskers, cat. Some areas even like this, just again signifying the whiskers, but under just a different way. It's just regional variations are slightly different, but I'm following the most common signs used for people joining us. It would be cat, like this, cat. And bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits. If you want to tell me what pets you have and you're not sure what the sign is, please use the comments box and then I can give you the sign of your pet. So rabbit or bunny rabbit. And fish, fish, fish. And some people might even have a snake as a pet, so that's a sign for snake. If you have a snake, you're very brave indeed. Snake. Some people might even like to have a spider, a hairy spider. And again, you're very brave if that's your choice of pet. So this is how we sign spider. Spider. Or tortoise. Some people might keep tortoises as pets. Tortoise. So it's one hand on top of each other, like this, and that makes a sign for tortoise. Or guinea pigs. Guinea pig. Or hamsters. That's the sign for hamster. 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 I'm trying to think of other pets that people might have. I've covered the majority of common pets. A parrot. There's another one. Some people might have a pet parrot. Parrot. Let me just check the comments again here. Yes, I think, Kellyanne, there are some issues with Facebook and not being able to actually make the comments on the Facebook Live. Maybe next time we could just write down the questions and then maybe just hold them for the next time, and hopefully then the Facebook comments will be working again. So let's cover these signs again, some of the signs that we're learning. So this is the sign for dog, dog, cat, bunny rabbit, and hamster, hamster, tortoise, and fish, fish, spider, and tortoise again, and guinea pig, guinea pig. Okay, so hopefully that covers any pets you might have. Now let's move on to farm animals. So this is the sign for farm, farm. And in Northern Ireland, we have a different sign for farm. We sign it like this. Farm is signed like this. Farm. And most common sign, England, Scotland, Wales, sign farm like this. So let's think about some farm animals. So this is a sign for horse, 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 and cow, Cow. And pig. Pig. And sheep. That's the sign for sheep. And hen. 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 Or chicken can be signed the same way. Chicken. Chicken. And that's a sign for goats. Goats. Goat. And someone's asking for owl, so that's a sign for owl. Owl. Good morning, Joan. Good morning. Yeah, it's cold with us too. Same here. Cold where you are. And good morning, Irene, as well. Just noticed you're both there, so hope you're all well. And Janet, you're very welcome too. So Joan was asking for, Jean was asking for the sign for owl. So I repeat these signs over again. So first of all, we sign farm and horse, horse, and cow, cow, sheep, sheep, pig, goat, goat, and owl, owl. And then we have hen, hen, and chicken, chicken. Okay, so hopefully I've covered the majority of the animals you would find on a farm. Now, let's go to some safari animals. So that's what we signed, just S for safari. Safari. Wild animals. Wild animals. In some regions they sign wild like that, but in Northern Ireland we sign it like this. So wild animals. Again, some regional variations. So lion. Lion. And giraffe. 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 And elephants. Elephants. And zebra. Zebra. Crocodile, perhaps. Crocodile. And leopard. So that's the leopard with its spots. Leopard. Ostrich. Ostrich. So that's a sign for ostrich. Then we can have warthog. So that's how we sound warthog. 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 That's my favorite animal on safari. I used to love lions because whenever I was younger, I used to love the Lion King, and that was my favorite safari animal. And then I've been on safari about 6 times, and I just love all the animals. So it's actually really hard to pick a favorite one, but I do really love warthogs, and that's a sign for warthog. And that's the sign for hippo. Hippo. Or you might see it sound like this. Hippo. Crocodile is the palm of the hands like this, clapped together, and hippo is more of this kind of a shape. Or sound like that. Hippo. I think the most common sign that you will see for hippo in the UK is probably that one. Hippo. Trying to think of any other animals that you might see on safari. I'm sure there are loads more. Let me just think. Let's go over these while I think. Let me just check if there's any more comments. Hi Max, good to have you. Hope you're well. You're very welcome to our session. Wow, Kellyanne, that's amazing. 2 years this December since you started learning British Sign Language. Hopefully you will keep going and learn more and more. Well done. Just keep at it. That's brilliant. 2 years absolutely flies, doesn't it? It flies past. Time goes past so quickly. So let's do a recap of the signs that we learnt in relation to safari animals. So that was safari. Safari. Then we had lion. Lion. Giraffe. And hippo. Hippo. Crocodile. Crocodile. Warthog. Warthog. Leopard. I'm sure there are loads more animals that you would see on safari, but I can't think. Oh, cheetah. You would see a cheetah on safari, wouldn't you? So this is how we sign cheetah, because they are the fastest animal in the world, aren't they? So this is them running really fast. That's your cheetah. Cheetah. What other animals can I think of? Oh, ostrich. We've done that, haven't we? Ostrich. Flamingo. Flamingo. Flamingo stands on one leg. So that's the leg up for the flamingo. Yeah, so one leg's always kind of up and they're standing on one foot. Now let's do some more general things that you might find in Africa, Asia, or South America, some other animals. Maybe a monkey. monkey, and gorilla. Gorilla. And then we have an eagle. Eagle. And anaconda, which is a big snake. So it's the same sign, but you've got a different lip pattern for anaconda. Anaconda or snake. A bear. Bear. And a grizzly bear would just be sign G for grizzly. Grizzly bear. Koala. Koala bear. Sometimes you'll see bear signed like this as well. That's probably what they would sign maybe for bear in Australia, koala bears. I would probably, go for this K and then the little ears for the koala bear. So koala bear, signed like that. So K for koala and then the little ears for bear. Panda. Panda is signed like this. Panda. I'm trying to think of some other animals. Anybody got any suggestions? Let's have a look at the comments. Hi, Kate. Good morning. Hope you're well. Good to have you. I think I had already signed elephant in another part of the session. So that's elephant. You just want to remember that one. Okay, so maybe I didn't repeat these. Thank you for reminding me again. So that's elephant, elephant, elephant. And Kate is new to BSL and asking if it matters which hand you use to sign the animals. So you will have a preferred hand or a dominant hand, the one that you would write with. So for me, I'm right-handed. So my right hand is my dominant hand. So yes, I'm right-handed. So I'm using that to make the signs. My dominant hand, my right hand to make the sign for elephant or giraffe. If you're left-handed, then that will be your dominant hand. So that's the sign you'll use to make elephant or giraffe. Hope that makes sense. So use your preferred and your strongest hand for those signs. Hopefully that helps. And you're very welcome to our sign language class, Kate. Lovely to have you with us. Oh yes, so someone is asking, I forgot about this one. Of course, this is an animal you'd see on safari. Rhino, rhinoceros, rhino, rhino. And rhinos are amazing animals. They are, and all these animals are just incredible when you see them on safari. So let's do a recap of all the general animals that we were talking about there. So that was monkey, monkey, and gorilla, gorilla, eagle, eagle, bear, bear. And then we had koala bear, which was the K, and then koala bear. Kangaroo, I forgot about that one. Kangaroo, kangaroo. Then anaconda, and panda. Now for the last part of our session, we will learn about animals that you'll find in the sea creatures. So we might find a shark, a whale, octopus. I think that's plenty today. That's a lot of signs for this morning. We'll do these animal sea creatures again. So there's shark, and whale, octopus, and there's crab. So that's the little pincers of the crab. Dolphin. There you go, Joan. That's the sign for dolphin. I know that's a lot to learn this morning, a lot of animals, but you can go back hopefully and just go back along the timeline in the session this morning on social media and refresh yourselves again if you're not remembering the signs, and just keep practicing and hopefully you will learn. So today we've covered pets, we've covered safari animals, farm animals and general animals that you might find in Asia, Australia, South America, and some parts of the UK. So those are more general animals. And then finally we did some sea creatures. So that's a lot to learn today. Hopefully everyone really enjoyed learning animals today in our session. So before we go, I just want to again, as always, say thank you to the Royal Voluntary Service for giving me this opportunity to teach sign language. Thank you to the interpreter also. And last but not least, thank you all for joining our session and your interest in learning sign language. Hopefully we'll see you in the next session. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Enjoy whatever you're doing, and hopefully the weather isn't too cruel to us this weekend. Okay, take care, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.